Yo, welcome to another episode of Unpredictable Thoughts Podcast. Your boy Trouble's in the building.
And your man Jones.
Shit, AC ain't here.
Yo, AC dealing with that shit.
The shit. Nah, for real, he got the flu. That is crazy.
And as we all know, if you've been watching the news, the flu been knocking mugs off this winter. It's been real serious.
For real?
Mugs been dying left and right.
How many?
I can't give you an exact number, but I know it was just kids alone. It was better than 60.
Dang.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's just a different strain. It's a different strain. I mean, it's a different strain every year, but this strain seems to be worse than it has been in many, many years. So,
Do people make these strains? Like, how does this whole strain stuff works? Like,
well, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist like, some people are, but I'll just say this. If you give somebody a vaccination against something, the something you gave them a vaccination against is going to adapt to that vaccination and get stronger.
yeah.
So we've been taking this flu vax. The whole time I was in the Marine Corps, we had to get this shit every year. So you got to think for 20 years, the flu been getting stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And now it's to the point where whatever vaccination they're giving you, which is a little bit of the flu anyway, just a different strain, is not strong enough to fight off the strain that has made itself this year. That's basically what it is. It made itself into a stronger strain than what the vaccination can fight.
So my question is, if we can make strains to, I guess, kind of combat it, right, in a sense.
All you're doing really is giving your body time to build up antibodies against it. You can't really combat the flu.
You can't, like, wipe it out?
Hell no. Nah. It can't be wiped out.
Shit.
You can eradicate polio, like, come up with a vaccination to get rid of polio, like they did back in the 40s. But you can't get rid of the flu because it keeps on adapting.
Makes sense.
Like we adapted and, they said we developed from whatever and now we get stronger and smarter and whatever the case may be. Same thing with a virus. A flu is nothing more than a virus and it just adapts itself to its environment. The problem with the flu is it's easily preventable. People, listen to me, easily preventable. Wash your hands. Keep your hands out of your face.
Yeah.
And stay away from people that are nasty, that don't like to wash their hands. If you don't wash, because that's the easiest way that you're transmitting it. It's come from you touching the doorknob that somebody else touched that got the flu. Then you put your hands in your face. Now all of a sudden it's right by your nose. And boom. It start off like a cough or a little fever. And then before you know it, you got the flu. And it takes anywhere between 4 and 7 days to get over it. But for some people, 3 days in, they dying. One, because they ignoring the symptoms.
Yeah.
When it first happened, they kind of ignore it. Like, oh, it's just a cold. I'll be all right. By the time they go to the hospital, they in the deep throes of the flu. And there's nothing the hospital can do for them.
Oh, you're already like
so
full-blown flu.
Yeah, and the thing is, they tell you not to go to the hospital. But the flu is not an airborne disease. It's not like, remember when they had, well, you might not remember it, but they used to have,
No, I don't.
shut up, bitch. Bird flu.
Okay.
Bird flu or swine flu. Those were airborne diseases where if you was around somebody that had it and they breathed, they was breathing it out and you would get it that way. The flu is not. The flu is a viral disease, meaning you have it in you. You got it, and in order for somebody else to get it, you got to wipe your nose and touch something. They got to touch it and then wipe their face or wipe their nose or some shit or wipe their eye. Then they going to some kind of way get the disease. So, because believe me, if it was airborne, shit, there'd be a whole lot more dead people.
Yeah.
Think about it, because AC got the flu right now. Both of us was around AC last week.
Yeah.
So if it was airborne, everybody in that building that we work in would be in trouble.
Damn. So why is it like it's only during a certain time of the year?
It's not.
It's not?
Only during a certain time of the year. It's just more prevalent in the wintertime because people are closer together in the wintertime than they are in the summertime.
Gotcha.
Summertime, people tend to spread out and go do their own thing. Wintertime, people tend to huddle together and kind of try to, do Christmas parties, Thanksgiving, all that bullshit. They always, New Year's Eve, a lot of people together in one space. Easy to spread. It's easy to get sick that way.
Interesting.
4th of July.
But what about people traveling?
Same thing. When you traveling on a plane.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a converter for TB, tuberculosis. I don't have the disease, but I've already converted, which means I can't take a PPD shot no more.
Hold on. Rewind that. That just went over my head.
I'm going to tell you why.
You said you're a converter?
Yeah.
What
it is basically this. I was on a plane at some point in my military career around somebody that had TB.
Tuberculosis.
Yeah. So when I got tested back in like 2001, you know that little thing they put in your arm?
Yeah.
That shit swelled up like a damn bubble. Like, you got to go back in 48 hours.
Yeah.
They put a little circle around it, and it was outside the parameters of the little circle. They was like, yeah, you're a converter. You got to take this medication and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
So not that I got it, but I could develop it in time.
Oh, wow.
Because being in the military or somebody that travels a lot internationally with a lot of international passengers, like when I was coming from Hawaii back to the States, you got a lot of people from Japan and other countries that's coming from Hawaii back to the States or vice versa. You don't know who you want to plane with.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So does that, could you claim that on VA?
Yes.
What was the percentage?
It's like 10%.
Oh.
It's nothing special. It ain't.
Hey.
It's nothing special.
That is crazy. Yeah. So military takes fault in that. For you
Shit, yeah, they take fault. And I ain't had no damn. I wasn't a converter before I came in.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, my first 9 years in, I was good. I had to get the test every year.
Hold on. So you're a converter, but you don't have it.
I carried whatever it is that could give it to me.
Okay.
So it's like dormant right now, like asleep. So if it decides it wants to develop itself one day and just kind of pop up, then basically I just gotta get a chest X-ray like every 5 years and some other bullshit, and I'm good.
That's that is crazy.
Yeah, but that's again same thing with the flu. When you have the flu, they tell you not to go to the emergency room, go to convenient care. What's the difference? If you go to convenient care and there's 40 people sitting in convenient care versus 40 people sitting in the emergency room, the reason why they say don't go to the emergency room is this. They don't want you to get the rest of the hospital staff sick.
Yeah.
If you go to convenient care, they're like, man, fuck them. They'll be all right.
Oh, wow.
You know, the one little doctor they got working at convenient care, the 2 little doctors and a couple of nurses, they'll be all right. But if you get a whole hospital sick, then you screwed, especially in the area like we live in, Night Down.
Yeah.
But they got one real hospital.
Yeah, Phoebe.
And it's garbage. So,
I mean, well, you know, why they had Crippler.
Crippler.
Crippler Hospital.
Crippler. My daughter was born in Crippler.
For real?
Yeah. My youngest daughter was born in Crippler.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Interesting.
In 2000.
Wow. Hey, I'm going to give a shout out to Crown Royal Black. That's what we sipping on. Drink responsibly.
As always drink responsibly. And make sure that your people that you hanging out with are drinking responsibly. You see somebody doing a little bit too much, kind of corral them in, bring them back. And look out for your folks when they're out there drinking. Because, you know, drinking and driving is still one of the number one causes of death at all age levels. Not just 21-year-olds to 25-year-olds. I'm talking about 21 to 65. People still be out here drinking and driving like it ain't going to affect nobody. So look out for your folks. Because before you know it, it'll be summertime. People will be trying to do them little summer barbecues and shit. You know, we in the throes of winter right now, folks. It's sucking.
You get them red Solo cups.
That's right. Get them up. Get them up.
Oh yeah. Also, I want to give a shout out to us at Unpredictable Thoughts. We actually got merchandise. We got hoodies, aprons, crew necks, phone cases, baby onesies. All that. You gotta go to www.spreadshirt.com and then search Unpredictable Thoughts, and you will see our stuff, our gear, our logo, and you could have it customized. I'm gonna I know AC Jones and myself, we all got a crew neck, or AC got a hoodie.
AC got a hoodie.
He mad. Jones.
I got the mad face right now because I like hoodies too, but AC got a hoodie.
Yeah, so I'm going to put them out on the Unpredictable Thoughts Facebook page, and make sure y'all go to the Unpredictable Thoughts Instagram page at _Unpredictable Thoughts. Yeah, for now. But what's been going on in the military?
Well, let's talk about one thing that affects everybody.
Military, about this furlough.
Non-military. The furlough was over with. It lasted like 13 minutes, the last one. Because as soon as they had the furlough, they passed the budget. So the furlough didn't last that long. I mean, they shut down at 11:59, like 12 o'clock. By that Friday morning, later that Friday morning, they had already passed the budget.
So why are we in so many, I guess, government? It seems like for this term, it's more government shutdowns. Like no. What it is it's called our last president was black. So they didn't want to pass no budgets when our last president was in office because nobody wanted to get along. The Republicans didn't have enough people to force a budget. Mm-hmm. The Democrats didn't want to do anything that the Republicans wanted to do. So it was like a stalemate. It was like going to a boxing fight and there always being a draw.
So they would get to a certain point where they would pass a continuing resolution. Basically, you're just working off 50% of the last budget. Then every time you pass one of those, you're working off a little bit less money and a little bit less money and a little bit less money. Then they'll pass a bill to get you to a certain point to say, okay, we need this money to get through this. So we'll pass a bill to get through disaster relief or through whatever that's going on. But they never passed a budget. A budget is what carries a government in all aspects so that it can, for all intents and purposes, it's like a bank. It can pay people. It can lend money. It can do all the things that it has to do in order to function as a government. Well, they just now passed a bill that's supposed to take us out to 2019. Note I said a bill. But the bill is going to take us up to like 19 trillion and some change in debt by the time it's all said and done. What? They added a whole bunch of stuff to it that probably didn't need to be in it. But in order to get it done and stop all this damn government shutdowns and all this other dumb shit that's going on, they did it anyway. You got to remember, a lot of that debt is from the war. A lot of that debt we're carrying over from the war. Like probably about, I would venture to say about 14 or 15 trillion of that is from the war.
Wow.
Yeah, because the war is expensive. At one point, they were spending $1 billion a day.
But
think about it, $1 billion a day.
Yeah. So war puts us in deficit, but they say a war, it provides more jobs.
It does when it's being fought. People got to make stuff. You need stuff. You got, shit. When it's being fought, you need stuff. A war provides jobs. The problem is, when the war is over with, then what?
Yeah.
You don't need all them people doing all those jobs anymore. You don't know. You're not a history buff like I am.
No, I'm not.
But during World War II, when all the men was going off to fight, fight, all the women was working.
Yeah.
Well, when the men came back, they was like, yo, guess what, ladies? We don't need y'all no more. The women felt some kind of way about that shit. Like, yo, you used us when you needed us, and now y'all don't want us no more. Well, that's what after that, this whole independent women thing came in.
Welcome to being black, huh?
I don't know if I'll go that far, but it's sort of like that. Yeah. Like, use us, and then when you don't need us no more, get rid of us. But
well, no, they still use us, huh?
They had women had to come back and had baby boomers. Yeah. That's where all these babies came from, 1945-ish to like 1960. That generation of kids. What are now baby boomers, what they call baby boomers now. They made the babies. They stopped working. Then somewhere along there, they was like, yo, we used to work. We still have value. And a lot of them wanted to work and go to school and get degrees. So they always had their movements. Then the next war rolls around, Vietnam. Remind you, Vietnam right after Korea. People tired of war at this point. Yeah. We was in war in 1940s. We in war again in the 50s. Now we're going to turn around and be in war again in the 60s. People like, yo, I'm sick of war. So they got sick of fighting and doing war. They started protesting. So, but anyway, war does generate commerce for everybody. For the government, for private industry. It's called the industrial war industry, where when a war breaks out, a company like, I'll say this, a company that makes planes.
Okay.
We need more planes. This company's going to get paid by the government because it makes the planes that the government wants.
Yeah.
So it's the
contracted out.
Right. It's the industrial war complex. When you fight a war, you feed that industry. The problem is, the industry is not supposed to last forever.
For some
It's supposed to be, during the war, they're supposed to kind of fade away. And then if you have another war, they come back up and they do it again. A lot of these industries started roughly right before World War II because they was already trying to do planes and other stuff. And it made them grow during the war, and they never went away. They just have always been here. And if you think about it, you can name a lot of them off the tip of your tongue without naming them. I ain't going to name nobody because I don't want nobody trying to sue me. But
name what?
A lot of these companies that's still around that shouldn't be around because of the industrial war complex.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, whole nother subject for a whole nother day. Just know this. War does create commerce, and commerce feeds the economy, which in turn makes your money, your country's money, worth money. Because we can print too much money and it be worth nothing. That's the downfall. How do you control that? You raise interest rates, which is what they just did. That's why your stocks just took a shit.
Yeah. Yes, my stocks did take a major L. I was like, oh, goddamn. The only thing that stayed green was Nike for me. That's the only thing.
But think about it. And you just got into the game. Think about people that have been in for a minute.
Yeah.
How much of a hit they took. Think about somebody that got 100,000 shares in a company, and that company was worth, let's just throw out a hyper. Let's just keep it simple. Say $1,000, and that's 100,000 shares. They got penny stocks, whatever the case may be. That company took a 50% hit. You lost 50% of your money.
Yeah.
In like 8 hours.
Goddamn 5 minutes the way that stock market was moving.
It took a hit on Friday, took another hit on Monday, took another hit on Thursday, and it just kept on going. So hopefully it's gonna get to a point where it kind of evens out.
Yeah.
Remember we was talking when we was in here with what's your boy?
Albury.
Yeah. Talking about a bull market and how that shit was gonna end.
Yeah.
What'd I tell y'all?
He called it.
What'd I tell y'all? I told you it was gonna end. I said, hey, it's gonna end.
Yeah.
It can't go on forever. Nothing can always be good. You got to have a little bit of rain in order to make the grass grow. So here go your rain. We had a lot of sunshine. But now here come your rain in order to get that market back on track.
This shit sucks big time, man. It sucks. So I had a question about furlough and the whole government shutdown.
Why does it affect some people and don't affect other people?
So we get paid. I mean, not we get paid, but basically the government shuts down. Military still has to work. Mm-hmm. We might not get paid. Mm-hmm. The people that's up there in the White House, they still get paid regardless. Correct?
Yeah, don't even get me started on that backwards ass shit.
See, the only thing that I don't agree with, and I think especially being in America, what we should do is like, yo, if you're a government employee, depending on how long that the government shutdown is going to be, they need to put a freeze on your bills. Like, they need to put a freeze on your bills. I do salute, like, Navy Federal and
USAA.
And USAA. They pay you. I know they pay you like that one time. Right. I don't know about the other. And I know that Navy Fed was like, look, we give you like $1,000 for a zero interest loan. But I'm like, I don't want the loan. Like, I don't.
Right.
So
the thing with that is this, and I understand what they're doing, and it sounds good in theory. We're going to pay you, even though you're not getting paid. We'll give you a loan for $1,000 just in case you got to pay some bills that you can't pay. The problem is this. What if the furlough would have lasted longer? What if the government shutdown would have lasted longer?
Yeah. See, that's my whole mindset.
What if it went on for months versus going on for a week?
What was the longest one? 3 weeks? 4?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
What era was that?
It wasn't hard. It might have been one before the one I remember. But I had just came in the military, like 95.
Clinton.
95, 90. Yep. Yep. I was at Aniston when they told us. They was like, yo, the government shut down. Y'all might not get paid. Like, yo, we ain't making no fucking money no way. Shit. Paycheck like $600 every 2 weeks or some dumb shit. It was awful.
The last government shutdown I remember was I was in Afghanistan 2011.
Yeah. Guess who was in office?
2011. That's the first time I ever heard of like a government shutdown. And he's like, well, you may not get paid. Mind you, Afghan, you getting buku loads of money.
Right.
And you're like, what? So I'm like, all right, I may not get paid. And I was like, well.
But I should be straight. If you was doing what you should have been doing while you was over there, you should have been straight.
I never been. I mean, to me, being in Afghanistan during that time frame, the first time I went to the PX to go buy something was like, so I was out there for 6 months. I ain't probably go buy nothing until my 4th or 5th month.
You don't really need nothing.
Yeah, you don't.
At some point, you just start having urges for like dumb shit.
Yeah,
like the dumb shit Fury sit on your shoulder and be like, yo, go buy this dumb ass shit you really don't need. Like, all right, I'm gonna go buy some shit.
Yeah.
But you don't need no shit.
Yeah, but, I guess there's like, well, so my mind frame is like almost like I balance the military and civilian world with my mind frame. So what I mean by that, it was like, okay, well, I ain't getting paid, then we don't got to go to work. They's like, nah, you coming to work because you're under contract.
Right.
And I was like, wow. So guys, that was like one of my first times really paying attention to the politics on like how this game really works.
That's what I tell people all the time. I say, you've heard me say this 1,000 times. People sign in front of that contract with no problem.
Oh, yeah.
They never flip that bitch over and read the small print. You're going to come to work. You're going to do what the hell I tell you to do. You're going to shut your damn mouth because if you don't, I got a way to control all of that.
Yeah. Interesting.
So, with a government shutdown, though, for civilian employees, depending on what your job is and how important your job is to the government, you are not going to not go to work.
Oh, so they even get the business, just like active duty military.
Yes.
Wow.
Depending on what your job is.
The VA, huh?
Nah, shit, they'll shut the VA down in a heartbeat, except for the hospital portion of it. But the clinic side of it, they'll shut that shit down in a heartbeat. If they don't need that shit, the hospital portion got to stay open up. Part that actually has people in it and perform surgeries and shit, yeah. But a lot of it, it'll be scaled back. They won't shut it down completely, but they'll scale it back. Like
minimum manning.
Right.
Okay.
So same thing what they do for any other government agency. Let's say, for instance, you work at the Department of Commerce, or you work in a patent office, and you write patents all day, or you approve patents. We don't need your ass. Stay home. But if you're a Secret Service agent and you protecting the president, or you protecting something that's vital to national security, bring your ass to work.
Damn.
It's just that simple.
Now,
you ain't gonna shut down a damn Air Force base completely, because you need the Air Force to be there to do what they do if some shit happen.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Marine Corps, the Navy, the Army, the Coast Guard. You need people to do their jobs in order to protect the country.
Mission critical, huh?
And then you got those people that support those jobs that have to come to work.
Yeah.
You could almost, if you wanted to, depending on who you are, justify anybody being mission critical. But
yeah, it is.
But when you get right down to the bare bolts of it, if all you doing is answering phones and you ain't doing shit else, or you got a job that could be done by one less person, then one of y'all staying home. It's like in the military when somebody get in trouble, or somebody gets sick, or somebody get hurt. Somebody else got to pick that load up. Lance Corporal Smuckatelli just broke his leg. Guess what, Lance Corporal shithead? You got to pick the work up now.
Yeah.
You know, Banats. Guess what, Banats? Have fun picking up Lance Corporal Smuckatelli's work because he hurt.
Yeah. Do you foresee any more coming through, or
not with this budget? This bill that just passed. Nah, not no time soon. 2019, according to what I just read, is as soon as something could happen.
Okay.
According to the bill, but you never know with this administration.
This administration crazy. I know I should be paying attention more, but sometimes I just be like,
It could be overwhelming.
Yeah.
It could be a little bit mind-boggling because, I mean, they just had 2 people in the administration have to resign for domestic violence.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and one of them didn't even have his full security clearance.
What?
Like, dude, how you working in the White House without a security clearance? He had an interim, which means they were still in the process of doing it. Mm-hmm. The problem with that is you work in the White House where there's top secret documents getting passed back and forth all day. Top secret conversations being had that you are a party to. How the fuck that work?
Yeah, because what if they deny yours? Like, technically, you weren't even supposed to be in that room.
No shit.
Oh.
That's exactly how that works. You shouldn't even been there. So, with that being said, they'll try to blame it on Manning or some other bullshit like, oh, we didn't have a Manning for this, we didn't have a Manning for that. A lot of it is just horseshit. A lot of it is they don't want to know.
Yeah.
I mean, this last dude that resigned, I guess the first dude to resign gave one of his girlfriends or his wife or somebody a black eye. And then until the picture came out, everybody was cool with him being a domestic abuser, supposedly. And I don't know the whole story, and I don't want to know the whole story. I could care less. Because people have issues. This is a part about our society that I can't stand right now. Since we really ain't got a subject we talking about, I'm going to talk about this. The part of our society right now is we so quick to accuse a person of doing something and then saying, well, here goes the proof. But what led up to it? Because everything ain't always as it seems when you first get the information.
Yeah, I agree.
It ain't never the way it seems when you first get it. If this person was an abuser or he did abuse his wife or his girlfriend or whomever she was, I fault him because there's always a better way to handle it. But nobody, I don't give a damn how much they try to stand on a pedestal and act like they do, nobody walks on water.
Nah.
You done broke a rule. You done curved the corner. You done some shit wrong. The only difference between you and this guy that just lost his job or resigned is your shit just ain't came out yet.
I agree.
That's the only difference.
So it kind of reminded me of what you were just saying. Oh, that Crown Royal Black got me good. Feel like Kevin Hart at the Super Bowl. But nah, it kind of reminds me of the whole situation with college football student. He was trying to pick the school on where he wanted to go, and his mother walked out.
Right.
And then, everybody posting like, oh, how could she, XYZ. He picked Florida, but I guess he's from Florida. But come to find out, it was like his mother didn't want him to go to Florida because that's where they're from. A lot of gang activity.
Right.
And like he wanted
when
to
the whole
get in
story
trouble.
when the whole story comes out.
Yeah.
Now you can. Once you post some shit on the internet, it's on the internet.
Yeah.
How about you find out the whole story first? Yeah, when I first saw the video, I didn't even read the comments. I just saw the video. I was like, damn, that's kind of messed up. Because
I commented some negative shit, so
I ain't
I
gonna
lie. I was like, damn, that's messed up. But
I will say this, and I told you this when we were talking about it last week. I said, to most young men, their mother is their world. Yeah, they might have a girlfriend, but something happens to their mom, and their whole perspective on life changes.
Oh, yeah.
So, when she did that shit to him, he in his mind, he immediately probably thinking like, yo, what the fuck did I just do? Because remember, National Signing Day is not a commitment. I'm not committed to shit. I can always change my mind.
Yeah.
But that was his choice. Let him have his moment. If he decides to change his mind after the fact, so be it.
Let it be. And that's what I'm starting to think now. Like, you know, when people are so quick to, like, give negative comments on stuff, I'm like, you know, what about the conversations that happen behind closed doors?
My thing is, if you knew everything that was happening before you saw the video, or you knew the whole
quick
process,
30-second clip, that's all it was.
Right. You saw a blurb. You literally saw a burp in somebody's life. And you got this whole bold comment about what kind of person she is, what kind of mom she is, how come she did this, and that, and the other thing. It's like, look, y'all know that lady. Yeah. You don't know nothing about her. How you going to judge what she did because of what she did in that moment?
Is it justifiable, though?
I don't think so. And I'm going to say this because you never know how you're going to react to something until you're in the throes of it.
Yeah. Especially, like I said, them behind the talks. Like,
you know, they talked about at home, like, yo, I would really prefer if you went to Alabama or Tennessee versus going to Florida because of the environment.
Correct. If that's the case.
If that's the case.
Yeah.
Only she knows what she talked about with her son.
Yeah.
But we've all been 17 and 18 years old. We've all smelt ourselves. We have all had the idea that, yo, I got the best plan for me. Does it always work out that way? Hell no.
Nah.
9 times out of 10, it's going to work out the exact opposite or the exact way your mama said it was going to work out before you did it. But we got to try.
Yeah.
It's like a baby bird learning how to fly. Until they jump out the nest, they don't know if they're going to succeed or not. Same thing with us as people. We don't know if we can make it out here in the world until we jump out of our parents' nest. So that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get up from under his mom. In a sense. Metaphorically. So.
I totally agree. I'm pouring me another cup of this Crown Royal Black. One of the smoothest.
He's trying to balance the shit between his knees. If you can see this shit.
This is crazy.
Anyway.
Valentine's Day coming up. What's the face for?
Oh, man. Valentine's Day. Okay. Let me just say this, people. Valentine's Day, yes, there's a Saint Valentine, and there might be some religiousness behind it. There might be some other stuff behind it.
You want to know it? You want to know the stories?
No, I don't want to know it. I don't care. Because the Valentine's Day that we celebrate is some bullshit.
Versus let me tell it. So, I was doing a little research behind Valentine's Day, and there was 2 stories. long time ago when, like, religion was popping back then. Like, everybody was just about it, right? Not to say everybody not about it now. Not everybody about it now. I stand by that word. But, like, so one story I read was, like, basically, was it the Roman Catholics?
Probably.
They used to, like, around Valentine's Day and whatnot, the priest used to sacrifice a goat and a dog. And they used to take the hide of the goat, dip it in the dog blood, and then slap women in the street because the women thought it'd make them fertile. And then another story was, I don't know if he was a priest or something. I ain't gonna even mess up the names for it. Basically, somebody the name of Saint Valentine was killed. And then that's when they did Valentine's Day. Then they said, like, a couple years later, somebody else by the name of Valentine was killed during the same time frame. because they normally celebrate it from the 11th through the 15th. That was like the festivities and all that. But since Valentine got killed on the 14th, that's why it became so symbolic.
You looking at my face and you catching every bit of this, ain't you?
He like,
yeah, my Tony
nigga.
Baker voice. You catching every bit of this. I'm gonna tell you why. It may have had some kind of religion behind it. It may have had some kind of other meaning behind it. It may have even had true, real, like a whole bunch of behind it.
Yeah.
The problem is, and it's not just here, it's everywhere that celebrates it. When you commercialize something so much that it becomes more about spending money than it is about love or commitment or whatever the case may be, it takes away from the value of the day. Do we have to go out and buy roses and candy and chocolate and all this other bullshit for Valentine's Day? The answer to the question before everybody in podcast world goes yes, the answer is no. Why do we do it? Because we know that if we want peace in our house, we had better go buy something.
Yeah.
Skip it if you want to, because girls go to work, women go to work, and they talk about, oh, what's your husband get you for Valentine's Day? You know, that's where it starts with the questions at work, because you could be like, hey, yo, I ain't getting shit. Don't get shit. But I guarantee you will not have no peace in your house, because everybody feels like Valentine's Day is just an extension of love. You don't love somebody one day out of the year.
No, you don't. I agree.
You either love them all the time, and you don't even love somebody all the time out the year.
Yeah, you don't.
Because people get on your nerves. They make you mad. I mean, you're not going to fall out of love with them, but you're not going to be in love with them at that moment when they're pissing you off.
I love you so much. Come here and hold me.
Right. Now, I'm not ready. No, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be, some days you're going to be like, yo, you getting on my damn nerves. That don't mean y'all don't love you. It just means you getting on my nerves today.
Yeah.
So are you telling me one of those days when I really, really love him, I should go out and buy him something?
I get what you're saying.
Then why should I buy something on Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Do I love her more on the 14th of February than I did on the 15th? On the 11th or the 12th or the 13th?
Well,
or on the 15th?
You know what they say. If you get a gift on the 15th,
you a side chick. You a side dude or a side chick. I hate to say it. I mean, we all know that. I mean, the 15th is National Side Chick Day. Everybody knows that. I mean, it's like the 26th of December. It ain't Christmas. I mean, shit. I mean, it's, and yeah, we don't talk about it in big circles, but think about it like this. If we had to express the way we felt about a person every time we felt that way about them, we more than likely would not be buying them shit for Valentine's Day. Because you spend more time throughout the year in a relationship being kind of like on even keel with a person than you do being in super duper love with them or really, really not liking them. It's kind of somewhere in the middle. Yeah. So if you had to base that off a whole year, 365 days, I would probably say, like 2 something, you ain't even keel. So did they really get a gift on Valentine's Day? Nah. But because men got common sense, and women and men that's in relationships, whatever kind of relationship you in, if your significant other is expecting something for Valentine's Day, let me just say this. I don't give a flying monkey's ass if you don't do nothing but buy a card and 1 rose. You better buy something. Yeah. It's not worth the argument. I don't agree with it, but it's not worth that dumbass argument you're going to have if you don't. Yeah. Because there's going to be one.
Now, do you think it's levels in the buying gifts?
Shit, yeah. Shit, yeah. Uh-oh. If you just met somebody like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, we'll say, let's break it down. You met someone in January.
How deep in this relationship are you?
I mean, we'll just talk time frame. So January, mind you, you already passed the holiday, so you just met them, so you didn't have to see their family for.
You had to buy no Christmas gifts.
No Christmas gifts. Didn't see the family for Thanksgiving.
You missed New Year's.
You missed New Year's together. Yeah. So really, y'all first symbolic.
Okay, so it depends on how much you like this person and where you want this relationship to go. Because a gift says a lot. Mm-hmm. You can get a gift and it can express like, yo, I'm digging you, I'm feeling you, and I want this to go further. Yeah. Or you can get a gift that says, yo, I like you a little bit. Oh. And that's it. Like,
Or you just like
a small ass stuffed animal in one rose. Like, yo.
But it's some women that means the world to them.
That mean the world to them.
Yeah.
But some dudes like me, I always been an overboard kind of dude. Even when I ain't had money, I always been an overboard kind of dude.
It's the Virgo.
And I still don't have money, and I still be overboard kind of dude.
Yeah. Just gotta get them deals.
Oh, I buy shit in advance.
Yeah.
So, like, if I know you want something, like, I don't know. Last year, my lady wanted a bike. Why she wanted a bike, I have no fucking idea.
Like a
bike you ride, like a pedal bike.
Oh, pedal bike. I thought you were talking about a motorcycle.
A big-ass beach cruiser, like fucking, what's the name had in goddamn Friday?
Oh, okay.
A beach cruiser. That's what she wanted. She saw it at Walmart and she wanted it. Okay, she said this shit back in June.
Remember that mental note.
Like October, I went and got the shit.
Oh, wow.
Put the shit in the shed. No big deal. When I got the money, I get the shit. Put it in the shed. Then she was like, yo, I want these shoes. Okay. January, went and got the shoes. Then she was like, yo, I don't really want nothing for Valentine's Day. Right.
Cringing the teeth.
But
yeah.
She ain't had to worry about it. I had already had everything.
Yeah.
I got the damn shoe, got the bike, got the roses, got the card, everything. Cooked the dinner, everything was already done.
Ooh.
Then she was like, oh, you know how women do.
Yeah.
Anyway, this year, I have no clue what she wants. She ain't said shit.
Maybe just got surprising.
Oh, I got it on lock.
Oh, you already got it on lock
already.
So boyfriend and girlfriend in Valentine's Day is way different than marriage.
Shit, yeah.
Marriage, Valentine's Day, right?
Yo, I got Valentine's Day gifts coming tomorrow. They're gonna be coming tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I told you this Virgo women. We overdo shit. We flamboyant as fuck.
Yeah, you're like, oh god.
Lucky I ain't got a plane or some shit. I be trying to fly somewhere. But
would you recommend the whole flowers and stuff getting delivered to a job?
Again, it depends on the status of the relationship. Because you could be really feeling her and she couldn't be really feeling you. And what you don't want to do is send shit to her job and she got 6 or 7 other dudes sending shit to her job. You know? Like
see, my theory behind this is if you don't really know, but like you feeling her and you think she kind of feeling you, send her flowers, don't put your name on it. Because then...
This is what you do. If you want to find out if you the made one, ask her to go to dinner on Valentine's Day.
Ooh.
Ask her. If she say, well, I'm kind of busy, I got some other stuff going on. Nope, you ain't the one.
Cut it.
She already cut you.
Ooh.
She curved you like a mug.
Yeah.
Think about it. If she not willing to go out with you and be seen in public with you on Valentine's Day, you ain't the one. Now, every restaurant around here gonna be packed on Valentine's Day. Why? I don't know, because people act like they can't cook at home. I typically cook at home because it just saves me the stress I have to go out and try to fucking find something to eat or wait 40 minutes or 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 minutes to get something to eat. I don't like all that shit. I'd much rather go and just do it at home. But if you ask your significant other to go out on Valentine's Day and they say they can't, you ain't the one.
What if like it's legitimate work though? Like people
like what?
Legitimately
like
work.
What?
Some people work night shift.
Okay, if they work night shift
and the other person may be working day shift, then what?
Plan something for the day before or the weekend before.
I say the weekend after, and the only reason why I say that is because President's Day fall that weekend, so it's a 3 to 4 day weekend.
Okay, so plan something, but know this. This is how you know you're not the one, people. If the person you trying to get with always got an excuse why they can't get with you, you ain't it.
I mean, yeah, that's...
Everybody don't get it.
Yeah.
Everybody don't get it. I didn't get it when I was younger. I was a super duper hard trier. I just tried hard and harder. And then finally one day I finally got it. Was
your
like,
shot percentage was high then, huh?
Huh?
I said your shot percentage was high then, huh?
Yeah.
You just kept on shooting, huh?
I was building the whole gyms. I was doing it all. I was out there just, but one day because sometimes it takes a little bit of time for your mind to catch up with your heart.
Yeah.
Because your heart will be telling you go, 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 go. Your mind will be like, yo, this shit don't make no sense. But by the time your mind catch up to you, you done already done it. Once you settle down a little bit and start letting your mind lead you instead of your heart, shit just make perfect sense.
That's deep right there.
I got a homegirl, love her to death. Wouldn't talk to her if the sun stopped rising tomorrow.
Like you talking about like relationship wise.
Wouldn't talk to her. I mean, she called me tomorrow and be like, yo, I love you. I want to be with you. Nah. Sorry, Slim. If I wasn't married, I'd be like, nah, sorry, Slim. Because she a user.
Oh,
when she needs you, she needs you. But when she don't, she flossing. She taking trips. She doing shit. You know.
I think you had this
yeah,
conversation.
We had this conversation.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, so I can't do it. And love her to death. Don't get me wrong. I still love her. If she needed me, if she really needed me, I'd be right there for her. But I ain't.
Key word, he said, if she really needed her.
Right.
It's not if you need me. It's
right.
if you really need me.
Like, yo, I got 17 hours to live. I need you to come up here and do some taking shit. Okay. Then you need me.
Yeah.
But
you call life or death.
Yeah, you know, if you call me and be like, yo, I need to borrow $100. Nah, I can't help you, Slim. Because you a user.
Yeah.
When your shit your shit ain't going right, you circling the wagons. All the niggas that you know, you gonna circle them up and use each one of them in a different way to get what you need. But then as soon as your shit start going right, you gonna pick the one that you like the best out of that whole group of wagons and run with that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I can't fuck with you. And like I said, it took a little bit of time for my damn heart and my mind to get in line and my mind to take over versus my heart. And then once I figured it out, I was like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah.
I ain't hurt by it. I don't feel no kind of way about it. I just feel like, hey, shit, it is what it is.
So you said earlier about just cooking versus
at home. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, think about this. You can cook.
Yeah, I can cook.
I can cook.
Check me out every Sunday on my Snapchat, Cooking for Single Sundays. Yeah, I do it up. Something like nothing too crazy. All my people that follow me, y'all understand the movement.
So when you can cook or you willing to follow instructions or buy the ingredients needed to make a recipe,
cooking is so easy.
It really is. It's more than anything, it's taking your time and paying attention.
Yeah, that's it.
You can't watch football and try to cook.
If you experience.
Yeah. What you can do is this. You can prep the day before.
Yeah.
Prep everything. Then when you go to cook it, it ain't so much work. It's people that have a kitchen full of dirty ass pots and pans and shit that try to do everything in one day. Prep that shit one day, cook that shit the next day, and you good. But if you cook at home for a lady
or a man,
any real person that's in a relationship is going to appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because anybody can go take you to a restaurant.
That's easy.
You can buy some pre-cooked food and they can warm it up in the microwave and bring it to you.
That's what all it really is, though,
right.
For real.
Olive Gardens.
Yeah. See, the crazy part is it's a market being carved out. Like, you got your Blue Apron. That's the only one I know.
Oh, it's another one, though.
It's another one out there.
I know it's another one. Because I'm about to start fucking with one of them real hard. For real.
For real?
Shit, yeah.
So, basically, all it is, for the people that don't know, so it's Blue Apron and there's some other ones. So, all they do is you'll probably sign up, like, how much a month?
I don't even know.
We'll say 20. I don't even know. It may be more expensive, may be less. So we'll just say $20 a month or whatnot. And they send you meals a week, every day for that week or whatnot. And everything is portioned out right.
Right.
And like you follow the directions and you're good.
All you got to do is follow the directions, cook the shit the right way, and enjoy. And the reason I'm not saying I want to do that because
portions are right there, like perfect portions. You go from single or you can cook for a family.
I'm not saying I want to do it because I just want to fucking waste money on somebody, you know. But my wife about to deploy for 6 months. Next week, I'll be gone. So who gonna cook for who? I already don't cook now. I spend too much time at Chipotle. I'm gonna turn to a fucking burrito. So I gotta figure out a way to eat healthy without spending a whole lot of money on the same shit. Because Chipotle, as healthy as it is, after a while they get old.
Yeah. That tofu, though.
I can't fuck with that tofu.
I love the tofu. Tofu, I
can't do it.
It reminds me of chicken.
I can't do it.
Like 2 bites, like one bite. Like,
I can't.
It's done.
I've done it. I've had it. And I just.
You're like, did I eat the tofu?
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Announce a bean.
I can't do it. I can't do it. And somebody came in the other day and did it right in front of me. Was like, yo, let me get the black beans, the brown rice, tofu, the hot salsa, some sour cream, and some guac. I was like, yo, that's it? He was like, yeah, that's it. Hey, dude, you know you're going to be hungry in like an hour and a half, right? He was like, no, I'm not. You shitting me.
Yeah, tofu.
I tried it.
Yeah, tofu, you be like, did I just eat?
Yo, I ate that shit like 6 o'clock, like 9 o'clock. I was like, yo, I'm hungry as hell.
Yeah.
So, but, again, going back to this Valentine's Day thing. First of all, if you show appreciation for your significant other all year long, one day shouldn't make a difference.
Yeah.
That's number one. But you, at a minimum, should at least get a card and say, yo, I love you. You're the better half of me or some shit.
If you don't want to say love is a strong word.
Okay, yeah. If you're not in love with them, say, yo, I feel some kind of way about you, or I like you a little bit, or you get on my nerves, big head, whatever you want to put in the card, you know. But if you don't love the person, don't put love in the card, because some people will take that shit way too serious.
Oh, yeah.
They'll run away with it. And call their girlfriends and be like, girl, guess what? He said he loved me, girl. Ooh. Then she started planning her wedding and shit, and you ain't never got that far. So you gotta be careful.
Yeah. What do you think about? I seen something on social media to where females are actually trying to shoot their shot. They like, yo,
I heard this shit the other day.
Yeah, like,
I was coming home from work and I was
females basically saying like, yo, will you be my Valentine? I'll take you out to eat. To a male, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of find that sexy. That's just me.
Let me say this,
because it's different.
Okay, that's because you're in this generation of bullshit. Let me say
what
this.
do you mean?
I'm about to tell you what I mean. It's almost just like a woman proposing to a man. Man, you're scrunching your face up like, what the fuck?
I get what you're saying.
Almost the same exact thing. If you take the pursuit out of it from the male perspective, and I know there's all kinds of relationship, man, woman, you know, all kinds of gender swapping and all of that. I understand all of that. Understand this. In a traditional relationship, a man and a woman, I'm not knocking no other relationship, I'm just saying a traditional relationship, the way I grew up, and everybody grew up different or grows up different now, the man pursues the woman. In this new generation, which is your generation, it could be either way.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking it. I just don't agree with it. Because let me say this. Let's say, for instance, you get with a girl that pursued you, and she says, yo, I'm going to take you out for Valentine's Day. And you say, okay, cool.
Got work no for problem. The dick.
Wow. You say, no
you
problem.
Going to work for this.
She takes you out. Now, flip it. She takes you out now. She wants some dick.
Huh? What? Pause?
She wants some dick. Now you laughing, but think about it.
Yeah.
Ain't that what dudes expect when they take chicks out?
Yeah.
In a sense.
I'm not ready.
See?
It's not.
That's the problem. You can't flip the roles and not expect the same thing to happen going the opposite way.
Yeah. I mean, but I think some women just don't. Cause I was talking to one of my homegirls about this, and she was like, "Yeah, you know, I take somebody out, but that don't mean I want the dick or whatnot." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I understand cool." That. I've been taken out by women in my past, not on Valentine's Day in particular, but it was like, yeah, I pay, but I still drove though, so. I mean, I don't know. That don't really count.
You drove? Wow. That's what you comparing it because you drove and
No, it was the thing about it. We was going out to eat or whatnot. It was a regular. We normally go out to eat. So I was in Macon actually. Drove to the spot and then it was time to pay. She was like, nah, I pay. I was like, no, I got. She's like, nah. It almost got in the goddamn argument.
Because you trying to be the man.
Yeah. But she's like, nah, I got it.
Because of traditional gender roles. But see, when you switch it and say she gonna. Come on, if somebody came to you and be like, yo, she ain't gonna say it that deep, but however she say it, like, yo, I want to take you out for Valentine's Day.
I probably laugh.
You smirking right now, you laughing, because it's all this shit for somebody. It's just the same way, and I say it all the time, when a woman gets down on one knee and asks a dude to marry her, no wonder you be getting rejected, because the dude like, what the fuck are you doing? You know how, you think about when a dude does it, and think about any homeboy that you got on me or anybody that you know that got married. The only thing this dude is thinking about besides getting the words out of his mouth and making sure that it makes sense is hoping and praying and wishing that she don't say no.
Is the relationship over?
Shit, yeah.
What she said, I just need to think about this a little bit more.
Hey, it's done. It's done.
It's done.
It's done.
Oh, y'all done, huh?
Yeah. Oh, you different. Yes. Yes, we are done. Because.
But it's all timing behind it, though.
Some people think that, you could salvage a relationship, but one person is hurt. And I don't mean hurt on like a scale of like, I'm going to be all right tomorrow. I mean, they hurt like, I'm going to be mad about this shit or feel some kind of way about this shit for like 6 or 8 months. Hurt. Think about it. You ask somebody to marry. Now, you don't went out and spent your little bit of money that you got on a ring.
that you probably couldn't afford and brought all her friends and family around and got everybody around and shit, or maybe you did it one-on-one, and she says no, you might be able to accept it better if it's one-on-one, it's just you and her.
Yeah.
But boy, if it's a crowd, shit.
Oh. Then all that time to compose those words and sentences
To
in
get
your
that
head.
shit out. You know how bad your palms be sweating and shit?
Ooh.
How nervous you be? Because think about it. You gotta know in your mind and in your heart that this is the one.
Yeah.
It ain't nobody's never sure about that shit.
See, mine, whenever I get to that level in life, I said, I know when she's the one when I'm willing to travel outside the United States twice with the same female.
That's a stupid ass reason to want to fucking say she the one.
That's me. I mean, it's other stuff behind it.
Let me
it's a lot of. I'm gonna stick to this. It's a lot of behind the scene conversations that happen before this happens.
Okay.
But
let me just say this. I got a homeboy, and I ain't gonna really say he's my homeboy. I just know this person, married to his wife from Italy.
Okay, yeah.
He love her. She go back home every summer. He send her back home every
Probably
summer.
around like August, September time frame.
Right before, well, it's a little bit early because school starts so early down here. So June time frame.
Yeah, June,
July time frame.
Yeah.
Because school starts so early in Georgia. But anyway, his wife don't speak a lick of English. Very little. Let me say not a lick. She speaks very little.
Mm-hmm.
But when he bring her around, he want us to like curb our conversation so that she can keep up. Meaning slow everything down.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with that. But understand this. If you decide to travel outside of America, outside the U.S. twice for this person, and you bring this person back into this country, it's going to be different for them.
I'm not saying that.
What you saying?
I'm saying she's in the United States. I'm saying she's in the United States with me.
Okay.
And I'm willing to do international travel with
her.
her.
Oh, okay. You should say that shit first. Okay, well, hell, disregard everything I just said out there in podcast world. Scratch that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Traveling is like one of my things in life, you know?
Yeah,
so if I'm willing to, because mind you, like logistically, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Has
to travel
happen
with a woman?
In traveling, yes.
To travel with a woman, period, is a lot. You could be going from here to Macon, and it might take you 14 hours to get there. Why? Because there's a whole bunch of shit that could go on.
Yeah.
12 of that's going to be her packing her bag.
Exactly.
So, for a weekend. And I know that's a little bit over the top, people. I'm just being I'm exaggerating right now. Don't beat me up for it. But
see, that's my thing.
If you are willing to,
and I'm proposing in another country. That's I'm gonna tell you this
about relationships.
Put me on game, especially during Valentine's Day.
They are the most work you'll ever do to maintain a healthy relationship. Because people always say that the devil is busiest when you're happy. It's a never truer statement. Mm-hmm. When I was single, nobody wanted to talk to me. Yeah. I couldn't get nobody to talk to me. Wouldn't say shit to me. Look at me with the side eye and be like, whatever, motherfucker. Soon as I got married, out the woodwork they come. I ain't know you was married. Hey, get out my face.
I tell you.
Don't make me stiff arm you. Get out my face.
Do the Heisman on that hoe.
Right.
Shorty fine breast stink. Do the Heisman on that hoe.
Exactly. Exactly. Because the devil busiest when you happy. You just got to knock all that shit off.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize that. They are coming out the woodwork.
I mean, mugs that you try to holler at 2 years ago. Now all of a sudden they like, yo, I was thinking about you and I was wondering what you, because whenever you get this text, what you doing, big head?
But why do you think that though? Like, is it, okay, for instance, you're married, so like the label's already there. But say for someone that's, I guess you'd say single, talking to someone that really wants to get to know someone that's going on that level to boyfriend and girlfriend.
It's because it's almost like people don't want to see you happy.
But what if they don't like? What if you didn't put that energy out there? Like, yo, I'm talking to X, Y, and Z.
Women got a radar. They know. your whole game, everything changed.
Yeah.
The way you walk, the way you dress, the way you act, everything changes when you're in a relationship. Because you're not on the prowl no more.
You're not what?
On the prowl no more. When you single, you on the prowl. You always hunting. But when you in a relationship or married, this shit go away. And women notice that shit. Like, he used to flirt with me and say a little slick ass shit and da-da-da. He don't do that no more. He must be in a relationship. and they figure it out, and they come with the claws out. And not all women are that way. So I don't want people out here to try to beat me up. All women ain't that way. But some women just are that way. They're not trying to sabotage their happiness. What they're trying to do is secure theirs.
Yeah.
They want to be happy. And when they see your significant other happy, she walking around smiling, happy, whatever the case may be, they feel like, well, shit, if he's doing it for her, what would he do if we was together? Not knowing all the work it took you to put into this relationship to make it work.
Yeah.
So.
The behind-the-scenes conversations.
Yeah. All the stuff that happened when ain't nobody around.
Yeah.
Like I had a homeboy tell me one time, he was like, man, I'm trying to base your relationship off my relationship. You know what the hell going on in my house when you ain't there? I said, dude, I know. I know. There's other people saying this shit. Like, yo, I want our relationship to be like that relationship. You can't base your relationship off what you see in public because you should always put on a good face in public.
Oh, yeah.
Now, when you get home, she done piss you off. You go to the couch and she go. Right. You go into the couch, she go into the bedroom.
Yeah.
Y'all eventually going to work it out. But in that minute or hour or days when y'all ain't feeling each other, that's part of being in a relationship.
Yeah.
But people always think that because you're out in public and everything kosher, that's always kosher all the time. And ain't no relationship is that way. That's a fucking lie. Anybody that we always happy. No, you're not.
No. Because I'm starting to realize, like, you know, when people be like, oh, I'm in love 24/7. I'm like, you know, when you was growing up, you ain't love your mother 24/7. Like, it's a couple points in your life. He's like, man, I fucking hate that bitch. I mean, it's true. Like, it is true. Or your father.
Like Kevin Hart said in his comedy, you gonna hit me in front of my friends? You gonna hit me in front of my friends, bitch?
Yeah,
like that.
Exactly. And it's just one of those situations, like, you just gotta be real. I think communication is everything.
It's the key. The thing with communication is this. If you don't listen before you try to reply, it ain't even no need in talking. If you don't let the person say what they got to say before you be like, oh, that ain't nothing. I was just doing such and so. You got to let the person say what they're saying.
Yeah.
Because you got to be able to let them be able to hear what you're saying. Then you can reply to it after the fact. But we always want to reply before we listen.
Got you.
So it's just like somebody told me one time, if you talk to a person long enough, they'll tell you everything you need to know about them in the first 15 minutes. It's just that when you're talking to them, especially if it's a girl and it's the first time meeting her, you ain't listening to none of that shit. All you think about is trying to get the number, trying to hit, whatever you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, but now as I get older, it's certain things I ask to where I'm baiting. And what I mean by baiting is like, because I think my generation now fail to realize is like, you know, you have to add, if you don't add value to that person's life, then of course that's why it didn't work out.
A pretty face and a fat ass ain't gonna make it.
It can only take me so far. I'm like,
yeah.
Like, yo, I got other stuff going on, like other stuff that I'm trying to accomplish.
I'm trying to reach some goals, and if you ain't trying to reach these goals with me, then what are we together
and
for?
I'm like, okay, yeah, you know, you give me some JJ that can only go so far.
Right.
I'm gonna take my pumps and be out.
It's other things besides that make a relationship work.
Yeah.
And it's got to be those common goals, those common trends, and it's got to be the willingness to sacrifice for the greater good of both people.
Yeah.
Shouldn't no one person sacrifice all the time. Like, I saw the story on the ID channel because I'm addicted to that shit. I watch it all the time. About this girl woman that put her husband through college. And as soon as she put him through college medical school, this dude killed her.
I seen that on Cheaters. Well, he ain't kill her, but
on ID channel, he killed her.
On Cheaters, yeah.
But
he wound up seeing another girl.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. He was cheating on her, and then eventually she got killed by somebody, but it turned out to be him. Mm-hmm. But when you sacrificing for the team, you better make sure that the team gonna be together.
Yeah.
You better pull up Cleveland Cavaliers and get rid of 6 people at one time.
Hey, shout out to LeBron. LeBron James.
I'm not mad at nobody that's out for their own success, but these new independent, I don't need nobody women, still go home to an empty house. Same thing with these dudes that, well, I don't trust women no more. You still go home to an empty house.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody meant to be by themselves.
I totally agree with that. Interesting. And then you'll be by yourself on Valentine's Day. Like, I don't need nobody.
Right. Sitting at the bar, eating a steak by yourself, looking crazy.
Yeah. That was me a couple years ago.
Shit, me too. I've been there.
Yeah.
Hell, I've been everywhere, but I still go to the movies by myself because I like to be able to watch the damn movie without getting asked 1,000 questions.
I can't do that yet.
I can do it because I hate this. What just happened? Ain't we watching the same fucking movie?
Oh, that irks the hell out of me.
No shit. So to avoid that, I go to the movies by myself sometimes.
Yeah. Interesting. So Valentine's Day, like I was saying, with the whole Blue Apron thing, you know, I think a good idea would be is to order the Blue Apron, get on Valentine's Day, and cook with your significant other.
What I tell you before, cook together.
Cook together.
Because one person got more skills than the other person. One person might be a little intimidated by cooking. You cook together. Cooking together is sexy. That shit's sexy.
Hey.
You got your fingers on the food. She got her fingers on the food. Y'all in the kitchen together. It's hot. That shit's sexy.
Hey.
Got a couple of little drinks, maybe doing something a little strange. You might not even get to the food part.
Hey,
you might get to dessert before you get to food.
I'll probably eat what's under the apron.
Exactly. So with that being said, cooking together can be sexy.
Yeah.
You know, family time can be sexy. Time spent together can be sexy.
Yeah.
And those build memories. But you got to also remember this, people, in relationships. Don't forget to always spice it up every now and then. Because we get in a relationship and it just get boring. Valentine's Day coming. If you got our car and some chocolate last year, do something different this year. Because she's going to expect it. She knows what you're going to get her.
I think some people just spice up Valentine's Day just because it's that day. Because it's almost like a competition thing.
No, not with me. It ain't.
Well, not with you, but people in society.
Yeah,
because shoes come out on Valentine's Day, which are typically red, Jordans.
Yeah.
So people want to do the whole matching outfits and
which I've never liked.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
I'm a grown damn man. I'm not a twin.
You about to see me no matching baby fat velour outfit.
Nah. No matching Jordan jumpsuit. None of that shit.
Goddamn Rockefeller.
Nah.
I said Rockefeller. Rockaware. I don't know. That's weird. Valentine's Day.
Well, to all those people that's going to be with their significant other on Valentine's Day, congratulations. To all those people that's going to be doing whatever they doing, be careful. There's a lot of wackos out in this world. Don't go out here looking for love on the internet, fuck around and get killed because you lonely and you're trying to find some love on the internet before Valentine's Day. It ain't that serious.
Yeah.
Because the day after Valentine's Day is Thursday. You still got to get your ass up and go to work. So
exactly. And it was the last thing. They was like, they said, don't go out here spending $500 on a hotel for the same 3 positions. Yo.
Yo, listen. I ain't asking you to swing from no rope. I don't even want you to swing from a swing.
You ain't got Shower rod.
None of that. Because I seen that video. I seen it. Don't do the me. I seen the video of the girl next to partition and she fell her ass in the tub on the shower rod. So don't do none of that. Just do what's comfortable for you. Don't try to do some shit that's so fancy that you end up in traction at the hospital.
Yeah.
Trying to explain this shit the next day at work. Like I can't come to work because I fuck around and dislocated my hip. It is what it is.
And stay within your budget. Like, I mean, be realistic.
It goes back to our financial literacy and financial management class. If you know you ain't got $500 to spend on Valentine's Day, spend $50. Spend $25. It's the thought. Again, goes back to gifts. The thought is what matters, not the gift itself. If she's so materialistic and so petty that she cares about what you spent versus what you got her, guess what? She is not the one for you.
Hey, I mean,
or he's not the one for you.
Yeah.
However you want to spend that. If they care more about what you spent versus what you got them, it's time to let their ass go because it's not worth it. You're going to dig yourself into a damn hole that you'll never be able to get out of. And you also repeating the cycle. If your girl wants some Jordans on Valentine's Day and you ain't got no Jordan money, you know what you do? Get her a picture and be like, baby, I'm getting them for you as soon as I can.
Exactly.
But I can't afford them right now. We got other shit we got to do. We got bills. Real life shit. The
Yeah.
lights got to stay on. We got to eat. We got to get back and forth to work. We got car note, whatever the case may be. We got rent. You know, be responsible. Being responsible is sexy. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, it is.
Being irresponsible is fucking annoying. It makes people view you as that dude or that chick that's always coming around on the first of the month or the 30th of the month. Yo, I need to borrow $50. I need to borrow $100. I need to borrow $300. I got to pay my rent and I ain't got the money. That's irresponsible. You know you got rent due at the first of every month or a mortgage or whatever the hell you got. Take care of those responsibilities first. If you broke from paying your bills, I can respect you a lot more than I can for being broke, for being irresponsible, popping bottles at the club and all this shit every weekend when you know you ain't got the money for it. Because who you trying to impress? That one night stand that ain't going to remember you when she sober up in the morning?
Yeah. Pussy might
Or
not,
vice versa?
Might not even be all that.
You know, it might not. It could be whomever it is. It could be Steve and Bob. It could be Jill and Jill. It could be, you know,
Yeah.
Danny and Susan. I mean, it could be whoever it is. They not going to remember the fact that you was popping bottles in the club a week from now.
Yeah.
They're going to remember that you was responsible enough to say, look, I can't do this because I got to do this. And don't get me wrong, a lot of people always go for the exact opposite of what they should go for when they're younger. But by the time they realize what they should have done, oftentimes it's too late and they caught up in a cycle themselves. So,
yeah, because with me, I think my surgery. Oh yeah, I'm back, guys. ACL surgery. I'm limping. Physical therapy doing me right. They telling me that I'm actually ahead of schedule as far as recovery time. But my whole point to this, what Jones was saying, is like I'm starting to realize, like yesterday, especially, like I changed my own oil in my car. So if you need that oil change, holla at me. That's the only thing I really do right now. And
yeah, he changed his oil in his car, but his car's like it's about to blow up right now.
But I was just watching movies like back to back.
Yo, I was going to get with you and actually, what we was watching the movies on Netflix or what?
It was I got the Fire Stick.
Oh, that's what I thought. I was like, yo, this nigga Fire Stick and chilling.
Yeah, I was solo watching the movies back to back, and I'm like, yo, I was really content
Watching movies.
just like, yeah. I was like, damn, yo, you going out? No. What are you doing? Watching movies? And
When I seen you labeling the movies, I'm on Netflix like, this shit ain't on Netflix.
yeah.
This shit ain't on Netflix. That shit ain't on Netflix. Because I'm sitting in this motherfucker like, yo, I need something to do.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So yeah, yeah, that was my point. Any closing remarks?
Well, let me say this to all of the listeners that listen to our podcast. First of all, we appreciate you. Number two, as always, if you don't believe me, Google it. Number three, there can be no success without support.
Oh,
So please support us. We're trying to get something off the ground. It may not be the best. It may not even make sense all the time. But eventually, we're going to get to where we need to be. We're still in our 10,000 hours. We ain't got to where we need to be at yet. But without support, we can't fix what we don't know is wrong. So we appreciate you. We love y'all for listening. Yo, get some merchandise. Get a sweatshirt. Get a baby onesie. Get a hat. Get a shot glass. Get something. Tell your friends about us. And hopefully we'll get some comments on this and other podcasts in the future. Thank you.
Oh, and my last one I got to shout out is on Instagram. It's this page called Dope Military. Yo, I was searching through their page. So normally all they do is just shout out. So if you shout out their page, they shout you out. USMC, this is you. You get followers, you get likes. It's basically just like a network of people that's all in the military, active duty, some of them veterans. So I'm scrolling through. And during holiday time, somebody actually needed to go see their family. I guess he was overseas. 25,000. No, 2,500. My bad. 25,000 a little bit too much. But yeah. 2,500. They actually raised that amount of money so he could fly in, see his daughter, see his family. I was like, yo, that's dope.
Right.
Because he have to go to Navy Marine Corps Relief Society.
Whatever relief society he's a part of.
Yeah, or I don't even know what they got in the Army, but just that. I'm like, yo, just like strangers in the military just donated that money. He was able to go see his family.
Yeah, because and we don't want to start a whole new podcast. So think about this. With the military being roughly about 1 million people active, if you count all the numbers, about 1 million people, if you need $2,500, you telling me if everybody 2,500 people gave $1, that's all it is, really.
Yeah,
that's all it is. It ain't a lot of money in the big scheme of things. We are a community that can help each other through a lot of our own problems. All we gotta do is ask for the help. Don't wait until it becomes an issue before you ask for help.
I think it's carving out a new market.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Because you ain't see that Leaning Tower Coke?
Nah.
That shit been leaning the whole night.
Yeah, I don't know. But like I'm saying, it's carving a new market because you don't need to really go to on-base services.
Yeah, you don't. And as much as they helped in the past, that was before the internet.
Yeah.
Before the internet is what it is now. You can find out anything you need to find out through the internet and through talking to people.
Social
it's
media.
Some kind of way that somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that can help you.
Yeah.
You just got to put it out there
Yeah.
and be patient enough to wait for a response. We're here to get together as one big military family. Yeah, we make jokes about the Navy and the Air Force and the Army and the Coast Guard, but when it come right down to it, we're all military. And it's nothing I wouldn't do for one of them that I wouldn't do for another Marine.
Yeah, we all get paid out the same pot.
Yep.
That's all I gotta say. But about to close it out. It's your boy Troubles in the building.
And your man Jones.
Hey, thank you for listening to another episode of Unpredictable Thoughts Podcast. Peace.